Hello everyone, welcome to the third update on this mini series of me just trying to build an app just using like vibe coding. In today's video I will be showing you guys some of the updates. I've been working on this for the last week. I haven't like put in too much effort this week because it was quite busy for me. And I will also share with you like my release plan. I've been giving it some thoughts. I've been also watching like other YouTubers how they go about when releasing like their web apps and stuff they develop, and I will also be sharing that with you guys. So let's jump into VS Code so I can show you the updates and show you like how where I am on my roadmap and how the app is looking. So starting with like the updates on the roadmap. Um, Currently, all of the things that you can see that have like this blue box, they are done. So this was already done in the last video. And the major updates for this week were the phase 2, the care management, where I managed to set up like a task reminder that I'll be showing you guys. And pretty much you also get notifications whenever you have to do some type of watering or whenever you have to take care of your plants. Um, Also, I've made some updates to the UI. The UI is looking better now. I still need to try to improve it, but I was giving it some tests and I was testing it out, and it's quite easy to update the UI. Usually it doesn't create too much conflicts with things that are already implemented, such as this care task reminders or the authentication. So updating the UI, it will be just a matter of how good are the examples that I can find and feed into the LLM for him to have like a better context of what I'm trying to design, right? Yeah, and over the next week, I'll be doing I'll be going into phase 3, and this one is the one that I think it will determine whether I can do a good job or a bad job, because these are like the key features from the app, and this will also involve using APIs, and I think this is the phase where everything can go south. I think this will be the phase that will decide whether like this is possible to do with AI, with only AI or not, because this will involve using a lot of APIs. Probably the LLMs, they haven't been trained on this specific API, so that will make the process a bit harder. But again, this is just like me testing it out, and let's see how it goes. And before going into VS Code, I just want to show you what I've been thinking of for my release strategy. So far I think I've fucked up in a way that the app that I'm building, this is more suitable for for a mobile phone, right? And I'm developing this as a web app. So what I was thinking was, since this is like my first time building something, and I don't have any expectations for this, I was thinking of maybe start by creating a landing page, right? And try to get people to sign in with the emails, that classic strategy, I guess. And then like once people sign in, and if I manage to finish developing the app, I will open the website, and people will be able to try out the web page, and that will be some sort of like beta phase. And for example, based on the users that have signed in for my waiting list, and based on their feedback, sorry, I will decide whether I try to build this into a mobile app or not. Yeah, so what I was thinking for my release strategy was, um, I think I will start to try to create some sort of community in Twitter. Currently, I only have like 50 followers on Twitter, but I think this web app can be my starting point into Twitter. I will probably start to post there more often, say I'm building this. So try to get some attention into my Twitter, because a lot of these like big YouTubers that do indie hacking, for example, Mark Lu or Starter Story, they all have a big presence on Twitter, especially on Twitter, right? And even if they were to launch something that isn't like amazing or really different from what's out there, they already have like this loyal fan base. Um, and yeah, and so they can just launch pretty much anything they want. They will always have at least like 100 or 1,000 people signing in just to see what that new app that they release is all about. So I think I will start to post on Twitter more often. Then the second step is I will try to go into Reddit communities and just try to participate in some conversations, or even make posts about my app if that's permitted, allowed in the communities, etc. Facebook groups, I'm not so keen. I need to look into this, and also Discord servers, I also need to look into those. Then I will also try to, but I think this is more like for later on, because at the moment I'm only like creating a landing page. I'm not releasing the app yet, so I guess this is more for later on after trying to get people to sign in. And I hope that I can get at least like 10 people. That would be good. That would be great, actually. Um, yeah, and that's pretty much my release strategy. And again, just taking back, so first I will create a landing page, then I will open the website, and then if the feedback is positive and if people actually find it useful, I will move on to like Play Store and App Store. So yeah, so enough talking about this, and now let me show you how the app is looking. I think I've already started the server. Yes, I have. So it's here. So I don't know if this will be the final UI, but I think this landing page is looking way better than it was before. You have here like some features. These are like just some some fake reviews, and this is how the app works. I think I will actually move this into here because I think it's better. But yeah, this is currently how the app is working. You add your plans, you set care schedules, and then you receive reminders. That's all the app is doing as of now. But hopefully, if I manage to do phase 3 correctly, this will change. Yeah, so let's log in, sign up. Oh, sorry, not sign up. I wanted to, because I already have accounts with plans that I can show you. Let me sign in with Google. Um, so now I'm in my dashboard. This is how my dashboard currently looks like. These are all the plans that I have. I will create one for the sake of this video. But as you can see here, for example, I have one plant. Um Sorry, if I come to my tasks board, I have one plant that should have been watered. Uh, it doesn't say the days, but here it said it should have been watered 1 day ago. And so I will now press complete. Let's say I water this plant. And based on the watering cycle of the plants, this will update. So, for example, this repeats every 4 days. So I watered this plant today, and since I watered this plant today, it is now updated to May 15th, so because the cycle is 4 days. And for example, this one, fertilize test DJ, I'm supposed to water it tomorrow. So if I come here and press done, and I come back here again, yeah, as you can see, it updated. So for example, this one is due tomorrow. So theoretically, I would have to water it on the 12th. But if I press here done, the task will disappear, but then it should reappear again. As you can see, and in updated, like instead of, sorry, this part was quite confusing. So this updated, it added 7 days. So this is how the app is currently working. Then you also have the notifications. I think this is quite bugged because this is sending like notifications each minute. Yeah, and then I also have like all of the plants that I have in my garden. Yeah, so let's go and add a new plant just to show you how is it working. So let's call this YouTube video plant. Yeah, we can plant it today. Let's say it's a grassy leaved sweet flag. Let's say it's in like the living room. I can also add a photo to it. Let's go with this one. I don't know what this photo is. So it's it's a Porsche. I can add some notes. Porsche plant. I misspelled it, whatever. Porsche plant. Yeah, and then this one is not working yet, but I intend to add email notifications, but I don't know if I want to do it now. And then I can add tasks. So for example, let's say this plant needs to be watered every 7 days. So I will add this task, and I will be receiving notifications every 7 days that I should be watering my plant. So I will add it, and as you can see, my plant is now here. Coming back to my dashboard, well, this only displays a few, but yeah. So I guess that's pretty much how the app is working. It's like I need to refine these workflows because they are still a bit confusing, and I don't know if I love this UI, but it's like the core fixtures, they are working. It's just a matter of me like refining like the user flows and giving it some thoughts. Maybe for next video I will prepare some user flows, maybe create some like flow charts as try to replicate how a user would use my app, and I think that will help me making this more clear and easier to navigate actually. So yeah, so for next week what I'll be doing is I will be implementing these discover plans. So if I come here, I will pretty much try to implement the automatic care suggestions, so you don't have to define the watering cycle. So based on the plant that you created, this should like give you the watering cycles and the fertilizing cycles, also the weather integration and the location. And this will be important because based on your location, this page here which should like show you plants that are easier to plant based on your location. So for example, if you live in a region where there's a lot of sun and a lot of like the temperature is quite warm, this should recommend you plants specific for that location. And yeah, I think this will be the toughest part of developing this because again, I don't know if the LLMs are trained on specific APIs, but let's see how it goes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you have any suggestions or any comments, let me know. And also, if you have any suggestions for my UI, I'll be very thankful because this is not as easy as I thought it would be to try to get like an optimal user interface. But yeah, thank you guys for watching and see you guys probably next week.